Epic narratives. Change. For the better. Part 2. Yeah, we're going to continue doing some editing. No, we're not. That's not changing. Well, it is. But we're going to be doing some revising. So we are on week 4, day 2 of our epic narratives. And today's going to be a thinking day. We're going to spend some time thinking and reviewing and reading and writing. And then we're going to do that with a partner. So it's a day of thinking, a day of revising. We're not editing. Remember, editing is fixing mistakes. Now, you can edit. If you find a mistake, don't leave it. Make sure you fix it. But that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on revising. So what's missing from your story? What's extra in your narrative? That's what we're thinking about today. So do you remember when we read these stories? These were the short stories and you made up this short story elements chart. So we had the story Owl Moon. And if you look at the slideshow, all of these stories have the link in them so you can go back and read them. So we had Owl Moon, and we had Marble Champ, and we had the Gold Coin, and we had Tuesday of the Other June, and we had Blackmail. Good stories. Some really good things happening in them. So sometimes we use stories as mentor texts. These texts help us make our writing better. For example, we might look at Owl Moon to find out, how should I do some great description? I might look at Marble Champ to find out that inner dialogue that she uses. How did she do that? I might go back and reread Gold Coin to look at some of the details. The details that were mentioned. The way he looked. The way the houses looked. I might look at Tuesday of the Other June and look at that conflict and that ending. Really, really well done. I might look at Blackmail. Look at some dialogue. So we look at other texts to see how do other authors do it? Because you're an author. So we're going to spend about 15 or so minutes, maybe a little longer, looking at that. You're going to be able to check out those stories and compare them to your stories. How can you make your story better by looking at these texts? Then we're going to go into some partner and group work, again on week 4, day 2. So there's a question there that says, my group or partner wanted more information about which parts of the story. So you're going to read your story to your partner. And your partner might say, hey, I didn't understand what the house looked like. Or when they went in the arcade, tell me more about that. So you're going to add more detail or description or dialogue about that thing. And you're going to write in here, what did you do? And your partner might say, you know what? That part where you went to the kitchen and got a snack and it didn't have anything to do with your story, with the main problem, take that part out. So you might take parts of it out because you want to make sure that your story is super focused on what the problem is. If it doesn't relate to the problem, take it out. And we'll spend about 15 minutes on that too. Then you're going to record yourself. Yep. You are going to record yourself reading out loud your story, making corrections. I would like you to use Screencastify for this. And then you're going to put the link on your document at week 4, day 2. Make sure you shared it with us so that we can see it, right? And hear it. We want to hear yourself. If you notice mistakes as you're reading, fix it, change it. So there we go. We are thinking about making things better. Are you done? Well, you worked in your group and you listened to their suggestions about what's missing. You thanked your group members. You reviewed all of the comments and suggestions made by your teacher. You made some appropriate changes. And you recorded yourself and put in the link. All right. If you did all that, you're probably done with today. So we've made some changes. We are making revisions to our work. So we make our work better. Part 2. Epic narratives.